to here in the Phoenix Scottsdale area so he can get plenty of time out on the course.
Boy, I just saw that 29 car Harvey come off turn 4. He's after it. The back hung out. He's digging, man.
Well, he knows he has to because the starter just put 10 fingers in the air, 10 to go.
I think they're going to run up on some cars that could have an effect on this whole outcome right here. There's a group of cars right in front of these fellas right here that they're going to run up on that they got to get through.
And they are leaving Greg Biffle behind. Biffle now 7.5 back. Jimmy Johnson 9. And Brad Keselowski 10.5. Kyle Busch 11 seconds back. Martin Truex is going to get a good finish out of this. That strategy worked out pretty well for Truex. He's 7th. Carl Edwards, Jeff Gordon, Regan Smith, the top 10.
Kind of nice. Everybody's got a piece of the top 5, Mike.
A Toyota leads a Chevrolet, a Ford, a Chevy, and a Dodge in the top 5.
Now,
all 4 makes represented.
As we're 8 laps to go, I don't think we can hide the fact that there's still some drivers that may be concerned about fuel. I know one driver I got a report. He's back in 8th position, Carl Edwards in that 99 car. They're telling me that he's still a little concerned about fuel.
19 cars on the lead lap. And now traffic comes into play.
Big close right there.
And Krista reports that Harvick, they don't have fuel gauges in these cars. They do their computations in the pits. But still, Kevin may need to save a little fuel. They work past Brendan Gaughan in the 33 and now pull up on Dave Blaney.
But Darrell, when you're Kevin Harvick and you can see Denny Hamlin in that 11 in front of you, I think with 6 to go, forget saving fuel.
You're not saving anything right now. You got it matted, baby. If it runs out, it runs out.
Kyle Busch in 6th and Martin Truex in 7th. Stopped 20 laps later than anybody else in the top 10. Will this race fall into their hands in these final 6 laps?
But there's one thing about these cars. We saw it last year with Dale Jr. We've seen it with others. When they're out of fuel, they quit. They don't get that spurt and popping. They just quit.
5 miles to go. You need about 1 gallon of that Sunoco Green E15 to make it to the flag.
Yeah, these drivers get about 4.2, 4.3 miles to the gallon.
And Harvick is closing. Imagine that. Half a second.
He drives off in the corner 10 times further than Denny Hamlin does, but Denny is better off the corner.
A.J. Allmendinger just ahead of them, 19th, last car on the lead lap.
You can see Kevin Harvick.
We're down, man. You got him. You get him.
He's starting to move that car around a little bit. He tried a little different arc through 1 and 2 that last.
Yeah, he tried to get the car. He ran a little bit higher, hoping there'd be a little speed up there. I don't believe it really is. Right now, it's just staying pretty much the same gap.
Harvick's running out of time. 4 laps to go. He is 44/100ths of a second behind Hamlin, who works under Allmendinger.
Oh, Allmendinger is definitely slowing down Hamlin a little bit. That's going to allow Harvick to gain some down that back right here.
Harvick picks up a 10th.
He got him. He gained a bunch right there.
All right, he's coming. 2 to go here. Let's get him.
1 car length, and the closer is there, knocking on the door.
I'll tell you, if he doesn't run out of gas.
2 to go. You get him. Come on, man. Up on that wheel.
I love it. Get up on that wheel.
And look at Kevin Harvick. Drove that thing down in there. It's almost like he's found a little something down there in 1 and 2.
Loses it off of 2. This loss. Uh-oh.
Oh,
He's out of fuel.
He's out of gas.
Looks like he may be out.
He's out of fuel.
We knew it was going to be close. Denny Hamlin will get the white flag this time.
Carl Edwards is out of gas. White flag for Hamlin. Can he make it 1 more mile?
One lap short for the 29. Watch for others.
But he run all the way back.
78's out over on the back over there.
Harvick still second, 3 seconds back. Hamlin with a 3-second lead and 8 seconds up on Greg Biffle.
Hamlin's home free. And
For his 18th career win, Denny Hamlin delivers. Checker flag in Phoenix.
Harvick's going to hang on for second. How about that?
Comes Harvick 5.8 back. He makes it to the line just ahead of Greg Biffle, Jimmy Johnson, and Brad Keselowski. Kyle Busch, Martin Truex 6th and 7th. Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin, and Joey Logano, the top 10.
Woo. That's a nail biter, boys.
Well, the closer got to the door and it would not open.
I tell you, it's probably a good thing I ran out of fuel for Denny Hamlin's sake. Look at this. Good team meeting right there.
And how about champion crew chief of 2011, Darian Grubb, picking up just about where he left off at the end of last season with Tony Stewart.
Yes, sir.
Headed for the winner's circle.
So happy for Darian Grubb. Yes, they didn't even know if they were going to make the chase. He was told halfway through the chase, you will not be returning to Stewart-Haas. Still kept his head down and won those 5 races and won the championship.
Joe Gibbs got him a jewel right there, buddy.
Hamlin led 3 times for 61 laps, including the final 59 circuits.
Out of gas.
Yeah, he could be out of gas.
Out of gas. Can I get a push to the station, please?
There's a truck behind you here, Denny.
Brad Keselowski in the 2 that finished 4th, he was out of fuel. Martin Truex Jr. had to push him to pit road. I don't think this crew will mind pushing this 11 car, though.
No, he reset his. He reset his. He's good to go.
And that takes us back to what happened to Tony Stewart. When he shut his car off, we are told that he tripped the relay on the electronic engine management system, and that requires a reset process. He did get the car running again, wound up 2 laps down, but here is the driver that's headed for victory lane.
And Mike, I think that Denny Hamlin has had his hit the reset button too. This guy's going to be hard to deal with.
All 3 Joe Gibbs Toyotas finished in the top 10 today. Wow, what a finish.